Good morning, my YouTubers. Welcome back to another episode of Our 60 Journey. My name is Lucas, and I am helping you, me, us, them, the world, build healthy relationships. So I made a joke in my last video about how this is becoming the Psychic Chronicles. And I'm basically taking anytime someone hangs up on me because I say some sort of truth they don't want to face into making a video. So here's what happened this morning. Man calls in, dating someone at work. And from the very beginning of their relationship, they had defined that if people become aware that we're dating, then we're going to have to break up. We're going to have to break up because, we just can't deal with the gossip and the drama and blah, blah, blah. And I don't want to feel like because he was above her, I don't want to feel like I'm promoting you in a way that isn't, she's not working her way through sleeping with the boss and whatever. And we're talking. They've been dating for like 4 to 6 weeks. They break up. They are no longer together because people started talking. People started becoming aware of the relationship they had been building, both through, the subtle things like how they were smiling at each other constantly and the eye gazes and the little conversations. And we're going. This is a 15-minute call. We're vibing. Okay? Well, they broke up. Mercury's in retrograde. He approaches her yesterday and tells her how he wants space and he needs to find himself, and he's getting a little too wrapped up in this and that and that, and he's really worried that he's been too harsh and that his comments came out with malintentions. And so, of course, he's calling because he wants to know how she took it and what's going on and blah, blah. I was like, from where I'm sitting as the psychic medium and the emotional intuitive, you're both brokenhearted. You both were nervous and anxiety, covered in worry from the moment this relationship started that someone was going to find us out. And when they find us out, it is going to be a big deal and we're going to freak out and oh my God, and everyone knows and they think I'm doing this and they think that you're doing this and we are bad people. Oh man, listening to gossip is never the way to build healthy relationships. The only gossip you should be having is about yourselves, to yourselves, with yourselves, through yourselves. And so here's the message I have for today. We're talking about apologies and really coming clean with what it is that we were trying to put out there. We all have said things or heard things in a way that we think to ourselves afterwards, did they really mean that when they said that? Because we're what ifs, right? Everyone is capable of doing the what if. What if they meant this? What if they meant that? What if this happens now and that happens here? And what if this person walks in? And what about this thing? Breathe, everybody. Breathe. We all do it. We all go through those times where we say something that we think might have been interpreted as something else. And we've all heard things and then spent hours, days, weeks, years trying to unpack what that comment really meant. Here's the solution to all that anxiety. I do the wave a lot. Here's the solution to all that anxiety. If something is not processing well, you feel like you didn't say something right, you feel like you interpreted something wrong, when that comes up, you know what the solution is? Go and talk about it. Walk up to that person and go, hey, I know we talked yesterday, and come clean. Make it about you and what you experienced. And this is what you do. So yesterday, I feel like I was a little harsh to you. I feel like I was coming across as a bit of an a-hole. And I just want to let you know that that's not what it is. It's this. Blah, 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 blah. I'm just nervous right now and worried about what it is that we built. I'm worried about the foundation that we have built and whether or not it's sturdy enough to hold up our relationship. That was where the hang-up happened. Well, wait, no, because I said, it sounds like you guys have gotten really deep down in the infatuation train. And right now, I'm not sure if you know whether or not this is just infatuation or if it's actual compatibility. That was where the hang-up happened. That's what it is, because for them, this couple, when they had come together, they had done it because they were in close proximity to each other. They were seeing each other every single day. You're getting energy every single day, constantly. And at some point, especially in the beginning, if you're with someone all the time and there's no space to go away, like if you meet someone at work, okay, and you're spending 8 hours, 5 days a week with them, you're going and spending 4 to 6 hours once, twice on the weekend with them, you are getting 50 plus hours a week of that person. There's only 170 something hours in the whole week, and so I think it's 178. And so it's like there's only so much I have to know now. 7 times 20 is 140. 7 times 8 is 56. 156. 176. There's 176 hours in the week, and if you are getting 55 hours with someone, that is literally a third of your week gone. Gone. You've had no time to process. You've had no time to self-reflect. You've had no time for self-care. You have been in that person's vortex non-stop. And let me tell you something. It's overwhelming. That's one reason why, as a person, this is something that I do, is I do not like to talk to people every single day. Like right now, the person I'm dating, like in the first 3 weeks of dating, we would talk for an hour almost every single day. And now that energy is slowly kind of dissipating a little bit because we built up that level of trust. We built up the foundation. And now we're stepping away from it a little bit and going, hey, now that I know you, now that I trust you, now that I feel you, now that I feel like I'm getting connected to you, it's okay to go over here and hang out with your friends. It's okay to go over and do your routine, your ritual, your time. It's okay to do those things. And this is when so many people, usually women, I swear 99% of my callers are women. I would like more men to are calling in. Vortex open into more men. They call in because they're going, it's just, we used to talk every single day, and now, we're still texting, but we're not talking on the phone as long, and blah, blah, blah. It's fine. Like, last night, when I was talking to my lover, like, we had been on the phone 20 minutes, and I really wanted to go watch So You Think You Can Dance. Like, I wanted to watch So You Think You Can Dance and then go to bed. And I knew that I was getting to a level of tired where I probably had an hour or so left before I fell asleep, and I did not want to be up all night. And so, what'd I do? I was honest and open and said, I know it's only been 20 minutes. I'm really glad we talked. However, I really want to eat my dinner and watch this show. Have a good night. I love you. And we ended the call. Simple, concise, clear communication, and we're all good. And so my point is now, if something's happening to you and communication has gone a little bit awry, and you're like, man, I kind of screwed that conversation up. Go say something. Clear the air quickly. Because guess what? They're what-ifing too. And if you're both in a place of what-if, and you've created 100 and they've created 100, oh my God. That's 200, but really it's like 10,000 what-ifs, because you got to multiply them together. 1 plus 1 was never 2. Ever. It isn't. Okay? It's not. It's always multiplication. and to the exponent sometimes. And so my point is, be clear and forthright with clearing up the air today. And beyond that, all the videos that have been kind of building lately are about communication. I feel like communication is the biggest issue people have in relationships. It's not the other person talking in their ear. It's not the sex all of a sudden dwindling a little bit or getting a little bit less passionate. It's not that. It's communication. It's the ability to go, hey, I've noticed when you go see this person, you come back and you're a little bit... What happens when y'all are together? What are y'all talking about that makes you so anxious at the end of this conversation? Hey, I've noticed that when we're having physical intimacy, it's gotten a little bit bland. Do you want to maybe add a little bit of cayenne pepper to the seasoning here? Do you want to add a little seasoning to this? And talk about it. Because in the end, when you talk about it, I say this all the time, A, you are respecting your own views and your own thoughts and opening yourself up to the possibility of change. But 2, you're deepening and strengthening the relationship through diplomacy, through cooperation, through listening, through talking. You are creating a better and brighter future for both of you. Wow. Psychic Chronicles. Hour 60 journey. Anyway, thank you guys so much for listening. You are always a great audience. This YouTube channel is slowly building and gaining more momentum and speed. Click subscribe. Push the share to your Facebook, to your Instagram. Is that a thing? Can you share these things to Instagram? I'm sure we can figure a way. And tell your friends. Like, this is what I do, okay? And some people, I'm sure they don't like it, but if I'm watching a video, even if it's like yesterday, it was a video on like this oil for your feet. And my aunt popped in my head. As soon as she popped in my head, I was like, oh, I should send this to her. She might like this product. Send it. So if anyone popped up in your head while you was watching this video, you need to send it to those people. Because that means that God, the angels, are going, hey, this person might need this information. And you should send it to them. So anyway, thank you so much for your time. This is Lucas. Check it out.